The following podcast is fan-made and in no way associated with Steam, Valve Corporation, or your mother. Also, it contains highly explicit language, so get the fuck out if you don't want to hear it.
You're listening to the Late Night Steamer podcast, Steam Gaming, with Character.
You know how hard it is to start the show when you got DJ Pimp Daddy singing the theme song in your ear?
You.
Immediately after telling you to be completely silent.
Yeah, no. We saw the guys. No, they can't hear you, but we can. Welcome to the Late Night Steamer podcast, part of the Geek Insomnia Network. Yeah, it is going to be like that, Sweet Pea. I'm your host, Survivor 4580. With us is the very musical DJ Pimp Daddy.
So today I went to a county fair, ate a corn dog, and then went to a gun show and bought some AR-15 ammo. Midwest Redneck badge unlocked.
America.
Fuck yeah.
And here's a man who's got a lovely bunch of coconuts. We got Randar.
America is?
America.
No, America. America is a toupee for a twat.
Oh, wow.
And I'm not making that up.
So it's a twat pay. That's what it is. All right, so here's a man who doesn't need a twat pay. Geek Culture Andy.
Ah, yes, and also today I decided that I am going to get a restraining order against DJ. Just on chance that he decides to come over and carve a cow out of butter and shoot me. It's dangerous.
Well, that's going to make our
It's not
panel
like that, buddy.
That is going to make our panel like
Can't
con out the
afford
lead a
to
little
shoot
awkward.
people. The prices of ammo is ridiculous. You just can't afford to shoot people anymore.
Well, yeah, that's an old Chris Rock bit. He said that guns should be free, but each bullet should cost $10,000.
That's a good
If you
point,
want somebody
actually.
dead that bad,
I do have one rifle that is too expensive to shoot. Each round is like $150.
oh my god.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
It's like, I'd kill you, but I don't have the money for it. All right, well, this is Season 3, Episode 58, recorded on July 27th of 2013. Hey, I was smart enough to put it in a doc this time. Yay!
Hooray!
Why can't I hear myself? Oh, here
Just
we
go
go.
back.
Yeah, all right.
I'm fucking with the console, so.
You
Oh,
can't
okay.
burn this gold. Keep going.
Keep going. All right, so, Andy,
Yes,
we
indeed.
have a very special sponsor of the week this week.
Oh, we do. And this is one that I've only just skimmed because you wrote it. DJ, could you cue the music, please?
Go for it.
Indeed. Four times a year, young Steamers uncontrollably spend all of their money during Steam sales. After these sales, the Steamers no longer have the funds to provide food, clothing, and water to sustain themselves. Some even perish without ever seeing their entire library. With your help, we can save them. Adopt a Steamer for as little as 50 cents a day, and you can save a life. Your money will go directly into their Steam wallets, so they no longer have to use what tiny amounts of money they do have on these ridiculous sales. When you adopt a Steamer, you'll receive a photo of your Steamer in the mail in his natural habitat, the basement.
Hey!
Yeah, I know. That was some kind of nerd-on-nerd violence. I wasn't a big fan of that either. Continuing. You will even receive a letter from your adopted Steamer, though we strongly suggest that you learn late. So save a life. Adopt a Steamer. Today.
That's terrific.
Thanks, Scott.
No problem. Oh, what? The basement was too far?
Whatever. Yeah,
If Steam gamers dying because they have no money for food. No, that's okay, but a basement joke. No, hey, stop the fucking press, okay? We will not be making fun of people in their basements.
Yeah, and what about the
That's
Floridians who don't have basements?
What trash.
Oh. Wow, that just happened. All right. So for those of you listening to the show via Stitcher, iTunes, and on YouTube, you can join our next live stream over at twitch.tv/late night steamer for live giveaways and surprise butt sex. No, seriously, don't turn around. I'm not kidding you. You don't want to turn around.
Seriously.
Seriously.
So we saw these lambs today. Never mind. I'll just stop.
You see, the thing is, you got to get them at the edge of the cliff.
Well, they were pinned up. I want to send a shout out to. I'm going to butcher his name. I'm hoping it's Nobby87 or it might be Nobi87.
I like Nobby. He's a good guy.
Nobby, you okay? Yeah, he's one of our Australian listeners. Apparently, he sent me a copy of Indie Game, the movie, the extended cut. Which was totally on my fucking wish list. So I was excited to get that gift. But he did send a note with it saying that he said, just sending this gift to say thanks for all you guys have done. You've made my truck driving days great. So
yeah.
So hands on the wheel. Stop playing with your dick. And
quit playing with your knobby.
I'm amazed that he sent it to you and not me, because we reviewed that fucking movie for an hour and a half on my show, not yours.
Well, see, the reason why is because he's not a fan of Geek Culture Happy Hour.
Yeah, he knows that I'm a super mega huge fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. We love Geek Culture Happy Hour.
I'm probably going to watch this tonight after the show, so thank you.
I still can't believe there's DLC to a movie. What? I mean, I understand it's a gaming documentary and all, but EA has got to be like
special edition.
Well, no. EA has got to be looking at this going, why the fuck didn't we think of that? This is genius. We can release comic books with DLC panels. This is a stop the
want to know how the story ends? Buy the next issue. Oh wait, they've been doing that for decades.
I mean, as little as 3 years ago, this was known as deleted scenes, right? I mean, that was just something that came on the Blu-ray.
I think it's because they digitally released it, so they don't have a DVD to do like extras on, which sort of makes sense. But considering it is a lot cheaper than buying a DVD, I still think it's a fantastic value.
Especially considering somebody gave it to you for free.
Well, whatever.
And we'll be getting to Mercenary Kings later. Right, so let's start out with the steaming pile of news for this week. In terms of news, we have some updates on the Steam Summer Sale. There were 273 total sales, including repeats. 66 games were repeated. 4 of them were repeated a total of 5 times. Some of the games that were on sale 4 and 5 times were Borderlands 2, Civ 5, Skyrim. God, are people still buying that thing for $35?
Legendary edition.
Yeah, red box it. Let's see, what else do we have on here? Lowest price sale was Oregon Trail Director's Cut and The Bindings of Isaac, which I know I think everybody on this show has played for $1.25.
Oh yeah,
I own it. Haven't played it.
I'm the same way.
Play it. Play it. It seems awesome.
Ervik's addicted to it right now.
Biggest savings were RPG Maker 15 VX. What is that? And that was for $46. DJ, you're a fan of that one, right?
Yes. Fucking love it. That's what we're building the LNS RPG in. So.
Oh, really? It was almost like I was queuing you to talk about the LNS RPG. Go ahead.
Well,
that's good podcasting.
I'm just gonna
quality podcasting.
I'm gonna start with this. We're starting chapter 2, which is the geek culture chapter, we'll call it. And given that you sent me a cue a long time ago that said, remember, when you get stuck, just add more dick. So
it was a bad idea.
The cock,
bad idea.
The cock has been created. So
South Cockington.
South Cockington. Good God.
With the Black Dragon.
That seems like a red light district if I ever heard one.
Which apparently is where you're going to find the Black Dragon Inn. So.
Indeed.
Oh, I see what you did there.
So,
Indeed. Continuing on with the summer sale, the deepest discount, 90% off. Serious Sam 3, Serious Damage, was 90% off, and also the Alan Wake game was 90% off too, which was kind of fun. I kind of like that one. So, yep. Would have cost you $275 approximately to buy every single game that was on sale for under $5. Did anybody do that? I did not. I just kind of did it.
I love that stat.
Yeah. I figured I'd just randomly say that certain games looked interesting and wait for one of you assholes to buy them for me. So I figured that problem will fix itself.
Have you installed Wanderlust yet?
Not yet. you guys.
That's why I don't buy you more games.
Right. Okay. Fine. Let me write that down. Okay. There's the pen. Well, I don't even remember what Wanderlust was. I'm not even sure if I have to find the email. All right. So, yep, we'll get that done. Hey, then I'll get more free shit. I'm encouraging bad behavior. Indeed. Let's see. 80 featured games came with trading cards. If you wanted to buy every single featured game, it would have cost you close to $1,600. With that much money, you could get, and I love these stats. It's like
that's that was the
it's like how you
right
measure height in statues of liberty or lengths in football fields. With that much money, you could have got 641 Man Company supply crate keys, 266 Portal Sentry turret figurines, or 11 portal gun replicas. I mean, to go with the 11 I already have? What the fuck?
I know. Seriously?
Dude, I want a portal gun replica.
It's over $100. Look at how many Steam games you could get.
But it's a portal gun.
I like to invent like new stats for that. For $1,600, you could have gotten 16 low-grade hand jobs.
Yeah.
Really? You're paying $100 for
Chicago? I was going to say,
That's
for like,
Michigan
you can actually get
prices.
160 hand jobs.
You can usually get a meal and 3 or 4 hand jobs for $100.
Oh, that's at McDonald's. That's not at it's McDonald's.
That will only buy you about 7 boxes of AR ammunition.
Or 14 2/3 statues of liberty.
Moving on.
Yes, indeed. New releases coming out this week. We've got The Raven Legacy of a Master Thief. I have no opinion on this one. Anybody care to jump in?
That's why it's in a list.
All right.
Yeah, bullet
I don't care.
Bullet point.
Next is It'll Do. It will. Oh, it will do.
I get it. Yeah, this one on my wish list. Yeah, because it's totally looks. I hate to say a Zelda ripoff, but yeah, it does look.
It's totally Zelda-ish.
Yeah, totally going on the wish list. Not gonna buy it full price.
We've got Rugby Challenge 2. Okay.
I didn't know
We're big in Australia. I hope you guys enjoy that one. Sorry, go ahead.
I didn't know they made rugby games like they do for football and everything else.
Apparently
So
they do.
yay! I might actually pick that up if it goes on a steep enough sale.
Yeah, Randark, you're into obscure sports, aren't you?
Yeah.
What's the football thing that you play? The
Gaelic football.
Gaelic football.
Gaelic.
You talk to your mom with that mouth.
all the time. She's the one who got me interested in it. Fuck you.
So I'm sorry. I think I've heard this story before, but tell me a little bit more about what Gaelic football actually is.
It's kind of a cross between rugby and soccer. You have a spherical ball about the size of a soccer ball, but a bit heavier. The goal is to put it either into the net or over the crossbar, which has uprights on the 2 sides of it.
Points
so think of a
going
rugby-style
up your
goal.
friend's ass.
You play 13 aside in the U.S., and it's played on a soccer field. To carry the ball, you can walk 4 steps, and you got to bounce it like a basketball, or drop to your foot and kick it up. You can only bounce it like a basketball once, and then you have to kick it up. But once you kick it up, it resets that, and you can bounce it normally.
Is a kick always a shot, or can it be a pass too?
Oh, it can be with your feet. You can do almost anything except kick a ball when someone is bending over it. For passing with your hands, for passing with your hands, it has to be an underhand volleyball serve style, or you can punch it out of the air. If it goes into the net, it's worth 3. If it goes over the bar, it's worth 1. And right now, my team, Rochester Aaron's Isle, we are 1 win away from going to Nationals, which will be held in Cleveland on Labor Day weekend.
Oh my gosh.
We have to beat Buffalo, and we have to beat them by more than 3 points. We played Syracuse. We lost by 1 point at home and then tied them away. So they're going to win the division, but we're sending 2 teams out of the 4.
I heard those guys suck. No way.
Albany couldn't field the team.
Fuckers.
Goddamn Finger Lakes region.
Albany couldn't field the team, so they're out. So it's just Syracuse, Rochester, and Buffalo for the the 3 teams for 2 spots.
Yep.
We lost to Buffalo by 3, so if we beat them by 3 or more, because they're probably going to lose by a lot to Syracuse, then we'll have our entry into the national tournament, which will be held in Cleveland this year.
So I'm playing some Sarah McLachlan while you guys are discussing this shit.
Sorry, I'm going to continue. I'm very interested in this. I'm sorry. So you guys can just take a back seat while Ryder and I chatter about weird football-ish games for a minute. It surprises me not only that it's 13 players aside, that there's more than 13 players in the world that know about this. It seems like there's several teams from upstate New York alone.
Each major city in upstate New York has one. The way it's done is Croke Park, which is in Ireland, manages everything throughout the world for all Gaelic sports. There's camogie, hurling, and football, and I think there's one other one, but I don't know.
Caber toss. Sure. Come on, caber toss.
Hurling.
And each group has their own board, and then they go down to divisions. And we're in the North American board, which surprisingly does not include New York City, Canada, or Mexico. New York City has enough Irish guys that they have their own board, and Canada has their own. I don't even know if Mexico has a board. I do know that all of Asia gets together once a year and has a big tournament. Because that's how I found out about it. My mother was in Shanghai, and she went to an Irish pub, and they was just loaded with football players.
Okay, I can't keep asking you questions because Mom, Irish pub, Shanghai just branches off in about 10 different directions.
Well, I'll just make it kind of concise. She works for Kodak, and she was going over there to transfer her job to somebody. So.
I know
all right, so the next game,
Minesweeper while this is going on.
Thanks for showing up, guys. We'll see you later.
That's the show, guys. Have a good one.
There we go. So the next game on our list is Teleglitch Die More Edition. Teleglitch Die More Edition is a roguelike top-down shooter with retro pixel graphics.
Wait, hold on. This is a gaming show?
Well,
holy fuck, mind is blown.
Sports are games.
Gaelic football's a game. Dude, totally on Rydark's side on this one.
Hey, listen, if I can't Control Alt Delete and end it when I don't like it, I'm sorry, it's not a game.
You mean Con Alt Delete?
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yes, we also have NASCAR The Game 2013 coming out, or as I put in the show notes, Rednark.
Drink. Thanks, Dick.
Sorry. I'll have to own that one. Whereas I put in the show notes, Redneck Left Turn Challenge, the game 2013. Yeah.
Another left turn.
Dude, okay, I gotta point out, I suffered the consequences, and I watched all of the trailers for all these games, and in the Redneck Left Turn Challenge trailer, they actually made a right turn.
What?
Yeah,
must have
if
been
you
at the
fucking
one
watched the
road
trailer,
course.
they made a fucking right turn. I'm like, what?
And I'd like to point out the one road course is here in upstate New York.
Nice.
We're all backwards. And Travis Pastrana is joining NASCAR. Yay!
I
But
will
isn't
be
he
there
joining
next
it
week.
in isn't he joining it in the truck division and not the actual NASCAR division?
I don't have a clue. I just saw it. I was
My
watching
God, can
bowling
we
this
talk
morning
about
and stuff.
games?
No, it's Sports Central this time. Come on.
Really? Well, this whole episode is about sports, guys. If you came here for Steam games, you're screwed. I'm sorry.
Just hang up. Also, the Geek
Off the
Insomnia
record.
Network would like to announce that we are going to be doing a fantasy football league this year, too. So, if you want to get in, get in. I'm not kidding either. So, yep.
And I might be holding an NHL 94 tournament, so
See, that would be game related.
Yeah.
Love it. continuing on, we have L Sword, which is free to play. DJ, did you have a chance to take a look at this one? I didn't.
I have not. I you know what's sad is I can't remember anything from the trailer. How sad is that?
Sorry for
I
kicking
did
it to
watch
you.
the trailer.
I apologize.
I swear I watched the trailer though.
Well, it's primarily a platform RPG.
Oh, that's right. That's right. This
So,
this is a free to play platformer RPG. That's right.
It's got DJ frantically Google it.
No. I pulled it up on Steam. I think we should play this one night. We should do an invasion.
I do have it installed, and I would love to play with you guys.
We
on
should
this
all
one.
play this.
I want to play with you guys. Let's play together. Anyway, good.
Yes. We also have some DLC from a movie, Indie Game the Movie, featuring our friends Phil Fish and Johnny Blow.
Double kick.
I'm sorry, I can't get through that.
Blowfish.
Blowfish.
So, DJ, I'm going to kick this one to you again. You got DLC for a movie, right?
Yes, got it. Going to watch it tonight.
All right, thanks. Moving on.
I'm a movie guy. I can't wait to watch it. It's just extra shit. So
Excellent. And also, you can pre-purchase Lost Planet, registered trademark 3. Hooray.
Yeah, I love the fact that you have to have the registered trademark on Lost Planet for some fucking reason. It's hilarious. I love games that do that. It's like they don't care enough about their IPs to really worry about, like, you know, fourth wall sort of things. It's like, hey guys, did you guys play Call of Duty registered trademark? Oh yeah, dude, I had a great time playing Call of Duty registered trademark. Ghost Ops registered trademark. It's like, what the heck?
And thank you for listening to the Late Night Steamer registered trademark.
Registered trademark.
I am your news host, Andy, registered trademark, and we are going to move on to our new release highlights registered trademark. We have a couple this week. The first one is Shadow, registered trademark, Run, registered trademark, registered trademark, Turns, registered trademark. So, yes. That was Shadowrun Returns. Man meets Magic and Machine in caps lock in the show notes that I didn't write. The year is 2054. Magic has returned to the world, awakening powerful creatures of myth and legend. Technology merges with flesh and consciousness. Elves, trolls, orcs, and dwarves walk among us, while ruthless corporations bleed the world dry. And that's basically what Comic-Con is, right?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Available for Windows and Mac, standard edition $20, deluxe $35, includes a soundtrack, DLC, trademark, and 16 illustrated short trademark stories, as well as artwork from the game. Was developed by Harebrained Schemes, that's H-A-R-E. Oh, they're fans of rabbits. Venison.
It's deer. Good job.
Hassenpfeffer. That's what I meant. Hassenpfeffer.
Hassenpfeffer. It's duck season.
Rabbit season.
Duck season.
Rabbit season.
It's rabbit season.
Duck season fire.
It's only gonna get worse from here, guys.
And
Just letting you
Scott's
know.
just putting his finger in the barrel of DJ's shotgun, and it's going to totally blow up in his face. Yes, Looney Tunes references.
When did that turn into fucking Bugs Bunny? What the hell happened here?
When you got mad about sports.
Okay, so Shadowrun.
I'm getting mad.
I will start off. I did not play any of the Shadowrun stuff, but this looks pretty sweet.
I'm with you.
I've somehow missed this, but at the same time, this does look pretty sweet.
Shadowrun is pretty awesome, especially like if you play Baldur's Gate, the PC versions, not the PS2 versions.
Yeah, I think that's what this reminds me of. You're right.
It's very similar to that, especially. Oh, also the original Fallout is very similar to it too, as well. It's very D&D oriented, obviously, and the reason why I love Shadowrun so much is because of the fact that it does kind of blend a more fantasy lore in a modern age sort of thing. And being a sci-fi guy myself, I love this sort of thing. I did not get a chance to play Shadowrun Returns, but this is definitely going to be something I'm going to pick up as soon as I possibly can, because it is just, it's a lot of fun. So
it's fucking Baldur's Gate with grenades, and that makes everything better.
Rockets. And rockets. Yeah, but yeah, definitely get it. I don't know, you don't probably have to get the deluxe edition by any means. They think the standard edition is good enough. I don't really need the soundtrack.
I guess, did anybody go out to the Kickstarter page and match up these editions with Kickstarter gifts, I guess, or the levels?
No.
That's probably what they are. So
Maybe. One of the complaints that people did have about this game, though, is that they said it was kind of short. They estimated it was about 12 hours of gameplay. Also, keep in mind, this is on Steam Workshop, so that means that there's going to be tons and tons of content. Whether that's good or bad, you decide.
describe content though, because like if it's like people are adding custom guns.
Soundtrack and 16 illustrated short stories.
Well, but
It's a
if people are adding extra levels or extra playability versus just extra guns or
See, this
shit.
is why we need the hosts to do their work before we go live. It's a level editor that comes with the game, and those levels are what is in the Steam Workshop. So yeah.
That makes sense.
Yes, so it's going to be custom campaigns. Now, if Counter-Strike Global Offensive is any hint as to what it's going to look like with Steam Workshop, we're going to get a lot of really good maps and a really, really big amount of crappy maps that you can beat within 30 minutes because some guy decided, hi, I'm going to put my life in a video game. I only have 20 minutes to work on this, so I'm just going to go on a map, and here you go.
What MMO was that, Andy, you guys covered? Was it Neverwinter Nights? They're Neverwinter.
Just Neverwinter.
Everybody was putting out basically like cheater levels.
No, yeah. Garbage. Shouldn't have been there. Just stick
Yay,
to
no
movies
policing.
for us. Indeed. And the second game that we wanted to feature this evening is Gaelic Football Simulator 2013. Randar.
So
Finally.
what you have to do is you have to join the largest division in the country, the Midwest Division, where we span from Detroit down to Pittsburgh and all the way out to Albany. And then you have to let Boston, who has 12
I think our
teams,
show just got
taken
taken over, man.
Way to yes and me on that one, though. That was a great job.
I think we just had a hostile takeover on the show.
Hang on,
This is
hang
no
on,
longer
hang
the
on,
late
hang
night
on.
super. This is the late night Gaelic.
Yep, okay.
Apparently. Hosted by Andy.
Yeah, the second game we wanted to highlight is one that I believe we all own now. It's called Mercenary Kings, and this is a early access to a project that's still going on. It is a frantic 2D action game that, when I was looking at the trailer, reminded me a lot of Mega Man crossed with Bionic Commando, minus the little grappling hook that made Bionic Commando impossible.
There is a little
Exactly
bit of
how I was
grappling
going to say
action.
about it.
So you are part of the Mercenary Kings, the most skilled team of warriors for hire on Earth. But when your comrades have fallen in the fearsome forces of Claw? Wait. From Inspector Gadget. Yes! Stroke that white Persian cat. Oh, that sounds hot. The fearsome forces of
Quality podcast. Quality
have
podcast.
seized an island-wide top-secret laboratory base. You must do what it takes to stop them, but you're not going in unprepared! ! Your backup is made up of a crew of rogue geniuses and experts of their field, able to craft and custom. Yeah, right. Basically, or the hosts of this show. Hello, able to craft and customize guns and blades, or upgrading body armor. You've never been this ready to join the fight, whether it's solo or with friends. Move out, cut down. Randar. And save the world.
Sorry, I was
Sorry,
following you.
yeah, that's fine. You didn't yes and me that fast on that one. That was good enough, though.
You redeemed yourself. This is what happened.
Indeed. So $15 or the infamous 4-pack for $45, which I believe Randar dropped earlier today to hook our loser asses up with Mercenary Kings.
Now, okay, I gotta warn you, Andy. You don't have a controller, right?
Not yet,
This is
but
gonna be
Randar
pain.
suggested to me via Steam chat earlier today that I purchase a used, I believe it was a PS3 controller, 360 controller, a wired 360 controller, and I feel that I'm obligated to do that at this point, so I'm going to make that happen.
I was having issues originally getting my 360 USB controller working, and I tried playing it for like 10 minutes using keyboard, and oh my fucking god, don't do that.
Oh yeah, just watching the trailer
Holy
video, I was
shit,
like,
don't
that
even
is
try
not
that.
playable.
Because there's no mouse control. It's pure keyboard if you go that route.
All right, let me explain something here.
But
I was
once
broke
I got
as walk all over me.
no. Once I got the controller working, it fucking rocked. Okay, continue, Scott.
I was a broke bastard. For a long time, like my NES addiction was strictly emulation. And let me tell you, I learned how to motherfucking play these games on a keyboard because it's all I had. So it's got to be playable. If I could play fucking Mega Man on on keyboard, I'm sure I can play this on keyboard.
I couldn't.
I have a feeling
I couldn't
you'll
get
end up
past
like
the
the
first
German kid.
guys. Like, I seriously could not get past the first few guys. Like, it was painful.
Well, what is it about the controls that makes it painful? I mean, is it just not responsive enough, or?
I'm just not used to two-handing a keyboard. You know, they got the WASD part, but
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Running
going to
right
say,
past
it's
the
like, well, you just
punchline.
gotta
Drink. Okay, so
Hey, that's my role. It's the DJ was born without fingers on. And we're going back to our initial parody sponsor of the week. Adopt a steamer without fingers.
okay, so these guys fucking rock. I completely forgot on PS3 they had these were the same guys that did the Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the video game.
Oh, I do remember that.
Fantastic fucking beat 'em up video game. And of course that never came out on PC, which was terrible. They should have released that. So
legitimately, anyway.
yeah. And then of course the other game they made was Wizorb, which I believe was like a pinball thingy. Was it?
I've never heard of it.
Okay, well I what's sad is I think I have Wizorb. Somebody gifted it to me.
I think I was the one that got you.
I never
Good job.
installed it.
Not just me. All right.
Okay, so anyways, since it's early access, right now it's made up of 6 finished zones, and each zone has like 10 levels. I think each zone is actually technically considered a level. Like when you start off, the first zone is called recruit. It's like bitch level. And of course, the final product's going to be 10 zones and 10 levels, so it's going to be 100 levels. And honestly, each level is made up of just not random, but it's made up of like huge fucking maps. Like if you look at it like a Contra area, it's almost like the first zone is almost made up of like the first 4 levels of Contra. It's fucking
Awesome.
huge.
Wow.
Like
nice.
you get lost on the second mission. You're just like, I don't know where the fuck I'm going. And always remember to hit fucking select. It pulls up this just terrible map, but the terrible map is better than nothing. So
Nice.
remember the map.
The map is just a big red question mark, and along the edges of it are written, "Here there be dragons."
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, I already got 2 hours sunk into the game, and yeah, it's fucking fantastic. I love it. And I did play multiplayer for just a few minutes, and it'll just match you up with other people around the world. And one thing I can say, it is actually cooperative multiplayer. So these guys knew exactly what the hell they were doing, and I was obviously the anchor on the team. Like, we spawned into the world, and then suddenly they just took off, and they knew exactly where all the objectives were. And by the time I just got to the first enemy, they had already won the fucking objective. So, but
I played like that.
at the same time, I reaped all of the awards and all the every time somebody picks something up, it sort of shares it across all the guys, and it was very easy to connect, and there was no lag at all. So
it wasn't.
I
what was
think
that racing game you had us play?
Oh God, no!
Oh,
yeah.
F1.
Yeah, F1 Race Stars.
I think we're gonna have a lot of fun in multiplayer with this. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We need video.
I love the blatant Cammy ripoff on one of the characters, Cammy from Street Fighter.
You didn't get the Rambo ripoff with the red bandana first?
No, I got the Cammy because I look for boobs first usually. I'm more of a boobs guy. I mean, Randorg, I understand you might have certain preferences. That's okay.
Shut up! I was in the Navy.
If you're into the boobs, okay. When she goes down the slider zip lines,
you can be in the Navy when you can sail the seven seas.
Randark's mouth's so full of nuts, he looks like a squirrel in September.
I see
Give
what you did
myself
there.
the good podcasting.
Boom! Joke.
Anyway,
Apply directly to the bird. All right, continue on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so
DJ.
I'm glad we all got this game. We're going to
No, I definitely. We need to live stream it when we play it too. I think it's gonna be
yeah.
fantastic.
yeah, ditto.
You got to drink after that. You got to drink.
Jesus. I normally get to check out after the first 5 minutes of the show. It took me 45 this week. For fuck's sake,
Yeah,
somebody
we're
else
not-
goes.
We're still in the first section of the podcast, guys. Let's keep going.
No, we're not. We're in the second. You cheap bastard. All right, so Steam has a weekend madness sale. Did you guys know about this? This is a new thing that they're doing every weekend from Thursday through Sunday night. Actually, till about 1 o'clock on Monday, they're having a madness sale. It's an amazing thing. And this week, you can get Darksiders 2 for 80% off. 80%. It's amazing. $10.
80% off.
Now, what I'd like to say really about this game is $10 is nothing, because if you want to buy it new for the Wii U, it still costs you $60. So, it's just stupid. If you don't know about Darksiders, it's a great adult version of Zelda, I should say. It follows the four horsemen of the apocalypse. Mostly, Darksiders 1 is war, and Darksiders 2 is death. I picked this up this week, so I'm really looking forward to playing it. I finished Darksiders 1 a few months ago, so...
Shame they're not going to come out with a Darksiders 3 since fucking THQ fucked up.
Someone bought the property, so there may
somebody-
actually
okay.
be one.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Nice.
It was one of the last things to go after all the auctions and everything ended. Someone swooped in. I forgot who it was, but someone swooped in and bought it.
For you guys watching live, it's the trailer on the bottom left.
Also available on the bottom right is Command & Conquer franchise. All their titles are 70% off. If you get Red Alert 3, it's $6. It includes the voices of the Devil, Tim Curry from Legend.
Oh, not voices, actual acting from Tim Curry, George Takei, and Jenny McCarthy. They do like actual full
That's
motion
so Takei.
If I was
George,
streaming, I
okay.
would look up some Jane
Oh
McCarthy
my.
photos.
Look up Jenny McCarthy photos from about 10 years ago, though. You don't want to see what she would look like this last year when she was kissing that sailor at downtown.
Dude, I don't care. I would still wreck myself to that. Good God.
She went off the deep end with... Yeah, okay. Just keep going. Keep
Yeah.
going.
You know, if you take the two people who were on that love show that was on MTV,
Singled out. Chris
yes,
Hardwick.
Chris Hardwick did great things with his career. I can respect what he has done. Jenny McCarthy, on the other hand, yeah, I have never had respect for her.
And an Iron Maiden.
You don't have to have respect. Hey, you don't have to have respect for somebody to fap to them. I'm just saying.
Speaking of fapping, you should check out my show on the video feed. There is a great section in our break where you get to see some modern boobies. It's awesome.
Wow.
Anyway, keep going.
Okay, we've crossed my threshold. We're going to give away a game tonight.
All right.
No, we got 13 people in the chat room, so...
Wait, we're still
You're
talking
welcome.
about games?
I was going to say, wait a minute, we're on a gaming podcast? What's going on here?
Not anymore.
You gotta say the next one, though. I love the next game and who they have on it, just because of the huge wrestling fan that I am.
And Red Alert 3 also has Uprising available for $6 and includes the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Woo!
Indeed. You know, the only wrestler I met in person was Virgil.
Wait, what?
The only wrestler I've... Yes, Virgil the manservant to the $1 Million Man.
I loved Virgil. He was great. Except for when he actually had his own solo career, then I can care less about him. But he made a great bitch for the $1 Million Man.
Right,
And speaking of black guys who played second fiddle to a white guy, Command & Conquer 4 Tiberian Twilight costs $6 as well and includes Billy D. Williams, you know, Lando.
dude, if you don't give yourself the good podcasting pat on the back for that transition, the world's not a just place, because that was perfect.
Well done. Well done.
I would
I just
drop my
wanna do-
mic and walk away, but it's on a stand, so
Yeah.
it would fall really far.
I'm just going to warn you, there's probably going to be an episode of this podcast where I'm just going to host it the entire time in the essence of Ric Flair. The entire time, like the show's going to start, I'm just going to be like, woo! And that's it. That's the whole show. So,
What did he end up dying from?
Nothing.
yeah,
Oh,
dude.
he's still alive?
Ric Flair's still alive.
I figured
Terrible.
too many times he gave himself an aneurysm.
Oh, I know. Surprisingly enough. No, he's alive and still fucking wrestling.
Yeah, because he's got like 6 ex-wives to pay off.
Because he's like, woo!
Didn't one of them die?
My bad.
Wasn't it the same chick who was with the $1 Million Man?
You're thinking of Miss Elizabeth.
Speaking of woo! Welcome to Chicago.
Fire Engine Simulator 2013.
So the week-long deals.
Week-long deals, flat out, complete pack, 75% off, $10. So you can either get Darksiders 2 for $10 or every flat-out game ever made. For me, I picked Darksiders 2. Racing game's a racing game. Also, 25% off for DLC of Train Simulator 2013 DJ.
Select DLC.
Well, what exactly?
Okay, the funny story behind this is Giston messaged me on Steam. Bless his heart. He's like, "Hey man, did you see DLC on Train Sims on sale?" And I'm like, "Really?" And I was at work. I'm like, "Fuck it, throw all my work aside. Let's go to Steam website, look it up." And I'm looking through the DLC list, which is very extensive. And there was a select few versions of DLC that were on sale for 25% off. And I was trying to figure out, because they didn't have any advertised sale, and then when I clicked on each one, I finally realized it. All of the German trains are on sale.
Just the German
Just
train.
the German trains are on sale for 25% off. So it's something to do with a German sale. So I don't know.
Hyperinflation, probably.
Yes.
Indeed.
So
Yes, World War II joke. Hey, how about that?
it's 25%
That's the
off
third
your
German
marks.
reference in my life today. I was listening to Rammstein on the way to practice.
Nice.
I watched some Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade,
Nice.
and now the German trains are on sale.
Hell yeah. So train sim fans out there, go get your Deutschmarks on.
You know what's
They're euros
You know what's
now.
even funnier? You know what's funnier about this? We did have the angry German kid in our intro too.
Oh, that's four.
Right.
Apparently,
So where's Giston from?
that's a good question. I don't know, to be honest. I thought he was American.
I don't
I thought he was American.
I don't know.
He's from Merca.
America.
Okay.
We're all from Mercas.
America.
Except
It's
for
not
all the
America,
Aussies.
it's America.
The Aussies.
Yeah.
Big in Australia.
Who will probably listen to the show and listen to us and announcing prices and goes, you lucky bastards.
Yeah.
They pay a lot more than we do for games.
Because they
Those
want
poor
to get
souls.
inside of our Steam box.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Not as good, but it's still pretty good. I mean, the Lando freaking thing was amazing. But, yeah. You set the bar too high, Randark. You
Man,
set the
yeah.
bar way too high.
Do I win the internet again?
You did.
You
On the
Congratulations.
internet.
You don't win the internet, you just win a bunch of racist, weird YouTube comments.
Excellent.
Like Tenarium level comments.
Yo. So Steambox, DJ, what are you playing?
Oh, shit. Okay. This week, pause for drama. I have been playing.
Hold on. Drum roll.
I have been playing the LNS RPG. Yay! It's not done. Don't. Just put away your confetti. Yeah, I've been pushing on it. I really have been pushing on it, and we're getting close to possibly releasing maybe the first chapter. I don't know. We're going to discuss that, but it is pushing forward.
Fast forward to
so-
2016.
Yeah, maybe maybe if we push hard, we might get it done by the Control Alt Delete Con or whatever the fuck. So I've also been playing.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
I got a couple hours in Mercenary Kings and just fucking loving it to death. And might play some more right after the show. I did, in a thing of desperation, install and start playing Spec Ops: The Line because I realized I hadn't installed it ever. And that game has lots of sand, and I feel very parched while playing it for some reason.
You just don't get it in your vagina.
Yeah, our work game of the week we've been playing.
That's how he makes pearls, though.
Sandy vag.
Our work game we've been playing this week has been Realms of Despair. We got a mud server running locally here, and
Oh yeah.
You put a mud on the work server?
No. I got a mud running on a server at my house. It's
I would be
funny
more
when you got
impressed
a
if you did it at
text-based adventure multiplayer or multi-user dungeon running on server 2012. Man, you want to talk about like it's using 2 megs of memory. I swear to God, it's using 2 megs.
You're saying you could run 1,000.
Oh,
Yeah. And the server is just sitting there like, what the fuck, dude?
Why am I even connected to things?
Yeah, so
I think that's a Microsoft question in general, actually.
you guys in chat, I'm gonna bless you with the fucking connect thing there. Okay.
Yes, please try to make it 3 megs. We're really pushing.
No.
We're trying to get it up to 3 megabytes.
What's
Dude,
ironic
totally
is
gonna DDoS DJ.
I texted or I didn't tweet it. I can't remember how. Or I sent a couple messages out on Steam, and at one point I had like 13 people playing, and one of them I think was one of the Z-Boyd guys. So
Nice.
yeah, we had some. We had the high day, which we were bumped up to like 2.1 megabyte of memory.
Oh
But,
my
yeah.
god. That's long.
It's a fantastic persistent world. So
I actually had a question for you about that, because I was playing that too, and I made a vampire character, and I started freaking out because it kept giving me warnings that the sun was coming up. And I was like, oh god, am I gonna die? I'm gonna die, aren't I? So I was like frantically trying to find a freaking inn just to hide my character in while the sun came up. Is the game realistic enough to actually kill me if I wander around in the sun?
The morning sun has vanquished the terrible night.
It might. I don't know, dude.
I
haven't played.
Because I really don't care
The
about
game
the
is fucking
Only
brutal.
one way to
though.
find out.
I'm gonna walk in the sunlight like I'm Bill Compton.
Yeah, the game goes all irreversible on you. It's just confusing, and eventually you get raped. So,
Yeah,
Thank you.
so Viper, what have you been playing this week?
Well, DJ, as I was saying, I was playing Realms of Despair. That was very despairing. So, as far as actual games I've been playing, I was playing Starforge Alpha, which is essentially like a shooter / Minecrafty kind of thing. It runs awful. It just does not play well. It might be my computer. I don't know. I just upgraded the damn thing, and apparently it's not strong enough to play Starforge Alpha, but strong enough to play Bioshock Infinite, so whatevs. Yeah, and that's one thing I didn't list. I was playing Bioshock Infinite finally, and holy crap, is that game beautiful. So outside of that, I pre-ordered the Rise of the Triad game that they're going to come out with, which I'm really excited about. I loved Rise of the Triad. And when I pre-ordered it, it gave me the Apogee's Throwback Pack, which includes Blake Stone, Aliens of Gold, Blake Stone, I think it's Planet Strike, I can't remember exactly what they're called, Rise of the Triad, and then Rise of the Triad Extreme!
When I was reading the show notes, I read that as Applebee's throwback pack, and I was like, this is going to be really interesting.
No, that's great.
We got some deep fried
Cheese Stick
appetizers.
Simulator 2013.
We got some really good deep fried appetizers coming your way.
And you can win a Super Nintendo.
Kids in fucking
Yes, that was a month-old callback. That's another good podcasting award. Oh, God.
I started that reference. Fuck you. Fuck you, Andy. God damn it. I think we broke Andy. But yeah, so Blake Stone was one of the games I was playing, and then I was playing Rise of the Triad, and then just good, wholesome fun. I actually stopped playing Feed the Beast Minecraft because I have just gotten to the point where I just don't care about my base anymore. Did grab the
Welcome,
the beta
brethren. We've been expecting you.
Oh, no, I'm not out of the woods yet, man. I'm playing Feed the Beast Unleashed now, which is 1.5.2, and loving that a whole lot more. It's so much easier than frickin' Minecraft. because it doesn't have Greg Tech in it. So Greg Tech isn't sitting there fucking with all the recipes. So it's actually much more playable, and I'm really enjoying it. So, and then I dropped way too much money over at Dave & Buster's today and did it for my sister's birthday. Happy birthday, sister! And had a lot of fun there playing the 4-way air hockey and the Pac-Man Battle Royale that we were playing before, which was a lot of fun.
Oh,
so.
fuck yeah.
And
Pac-Man air hockey sounds awesome.
Oh, dude, it is chaotic. There's 3 pucks that you play at the same time. And
You should have
whenever
died
it's
that day, Scott.
I should have, but I didn't, and I beat you, and you'd have to like it. But yeah, 4-way air hockey has 3 pucks that you play at the same time, and then as you eliminate somebody, because they have like lives essentially, when they get eliminated, that puck goes into their area and it just stops and it blocks it off. So like it goes down to 2 pucks when you have 3 players, and then 1 puck when you have 2 players, and it's a lot of fun. It really is. So.
Can I pitch in an air hockey story at this point?
You might as well. We've already covered almost every fucking thing tonight.
New sports.
So
Cross. We haven't talked about cross yet. Let's do that. Why don't we?
So the last time I played air hockey was probably about 7 or 8 years ago. And you have that little paddle with a grip in the middle of it that you boink the puck back and forth with. But I was like super uber at air hockey, so what I'd do was kind of grip the air hockey slapping device, whatever it is, the paddle, with 3 fingers just kind of inside the ridge of the air hockey controller, so you can just kind of whip it kind of sideways rather than just kind of boinking it. And
boinking
whip it good. Yeah. And so what I did was, I was just winding up, a violent air hockey shot. And I managed to get my thumb kind of under the trailing edge of the air hockey puck controller, which lifted it off the table and sent it directly into my best friend's dick.
Oh, nicely done.
And
nicely done.
Dropped like he got shot with a shotgun.
DJ, what is on the video?
Stuff.
It's a video of me hitting people in the dick. So that was the end of my air hockey experience. So, yep, anyway, as you were, I'll go back to reclining.
Actually, it's your turn to tell us what you've been playing. Or no,
it's holy shit. Nope. Yep.
It's Randek's turn. I'm sorry. I jumped ahead.
So I've been playing some BioShock, and that game's a lot harder than I thought it would be, especially since I'm pretty good at first-person shooters. Yeah. And so when I got frustrated playing that, I decided that Dark Souls would be a good idea.
Good job.
Yeah, and I'm doing a Let's Play for that, so I actually have a recording of that, so I'll throw that up later this week.
So when you got tired of playing that, you decided to go into an easier game, I'm assuming.
Yes, I went and played TF2 for an hour so I could feel better about myself.
I was talking about the next game you have on the list, but okay.
No, unfortunately I played that a couple days before. I've been playing Dragon's Lair for Return of the Retro. We're actually going to feature Andy as our first guest host.
Look at that. The circle jerk is now complete.
Yeah.
That'll be August 5th, twitch.tv/Return of the Retro. So we'll talk about Dragon's Lair. And I really think this is going to be Andy defending the game against the rest of us, but that's for another time.
We'll see.
I picked up Ultratron on sale this week, and promptly kicked everyone in my Steam Friends group's ass, including Andy.
Yep, and that's why you're not in my Steam Friends group anymore. Sayonara, asshole.
My first playthrough, I literally got to the last boss, and I'm like, I feel kind of cheated by this whole $3 or something I paid for it.
So, were you paying with a controller? Because I was playing with a keyboard, and it was, I can imagine. It's functionally Robotron 2084. But
at a much slower
upgrades.
Pace.
Yeah, yep.
2084, Robotron 2084 is insane with the amount of things that get on this. I can't believe they were able to do that back then when I look at it.
Apparently, people in chat want to start taking up a collection for Andy to get a life.
Thank you, Malorium.
Don't know how to reply to that.
I played some... go ahead.
I tell you how I'm going to reply to that with sad solo crying later this evening. Sitting in my...
It's a song in reference to a certain member of the Head of the Class cast.
now.
Well, dude, in Mercenary Kings, you can get the trombone gun.
All right, move on, guys. Come on.
Okay, so I've also been playing Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed on my 3DS. I've completed almost every race at the medium difficulty and still have not unlocked the one car I want in it, which is the Daytona USA car, which transforms into a Dreamcast controller when it's a boat. I don't want to have to go back and fight and beat stuff at the hard level, because then you got to come in first place and blah, blah, blah. It's such a pain in the ass. So I may just stop playing that game. Played some Castle Crashers. I love that game. I love side-scrolling beat-em-ups, so that game is just awesome.
Yeah, we got to play that together sometime. I want to play that.
And then today I won a contest. I follow a guy...
Nintendo?
No, I didn't win a Super Nintendo. I did win something else, though. I follow a guy named Change Up on Twitter, and I don't know if he's a fan of the show, and that's how I found him, or what. But he constantly retweets a bunch of contests every day. And one of them came across from a guy named Travesty. So I'm like, oh, I don't have Worms Revolution. I'll retweet this. Turns out there was a total of 21 retweets. So I am in the 5% category because I won. I got a free copy of Worms Revolution, and so I wanted to give a little shout out to to Travesty and his group. He is part of the Quartz Gaming group. You can find him on Steam or at quartz.engine.com. That's ENJIN.
Nice.
They play a lot of first-person shooters. It seems they have a Steamcraft server, so I sent him links to Minecraft Uncensored, and he's here in chat talking with us about everything we've been talking about.
Excellent.
So yeah, so we made some new friends with a new group, which is awesome because anything to expand the podcast group is awesome.
I love new friends, and at the same time, I feel sad that this was the episode that they came to us on.
Yeah.
I want to say we're sorry.
Remember when we used to talk about games? That was
Yeah, it was fun. Now we're a sports podcast.
Hang on, let me turn on some Sarah McLachlan.
I will remember you.
Oh, they didn't show up for that, so they don't even know what you're talking about. They missed the very beginning, so they're gonna have to catch us on iTunes or something and listen to our first sponsor.
Yeah, that's a great sponsor. So Andy, speaking of sponsors, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty well. I am looking forward to playing Mercenary Kings. That game looked awesome, and I can't tell you how thrilled I was when I saw that showed up in my inventory earlier today. Thanks to Randark. That's it's a mitzvah.
Where's the bar?
I would say. Well.
I love how DJ's playing Sarah McLachlan in the background of this.
So anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to playing. Yeah. Wow. And Stacey.
Such a dick, DJ.
So yeah,
I have all the power.
When he tries to play it with the keyboard.
Hey DJ, this one's for you.
Cracked
Wait a
open a
minute.
soda, eh?
yeah. Captain Straight
You know
Ahead
what's
just
weird?
open a vitamin water over there.
Dude, if they put vitamin water in a can, it's totally defeating the purpose.
No, let's put it in that plastic that leaks carcinogens into
Right.
the water.
There you go.
These PCBs are.
I see what you did there, Randark.
Yep.
And I top you with raising my arm. No, anyway, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's not even my turn anymore, is it?
I think
Go ahead,
just-
talk about Plants vs. Zombies, because that's
Sure,
a
yeah.
hell of an achievement.
Dude, I'm getting even better at Vasebreaker. Endless. I'm at level 33 now. That's pretty ridiculous. That's my play it once at lunch game while I'm just, firing down some chow and dreading going back to work. So, yes, getting better at that. So, that's fun. Also, off of Steam, sorry, normally this is the Flash Roundup, but we didn't have a whole lot of anything good released this week. So, I found an old game called SimGolf by Sid Meier, who's the Firaxis guy in the Civilization series. Games from 2003, and you get to design and play a golf course, and I really like it because I'm old and white. So, yep. Look at that.
Yay, golf. Another sport that we have.
Indeed.
Are we going to hit the entire spectrum before we...
Ironically, someone sent me a fucking golf joke photo. Perfect timing.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wow, DJ, tell us all about it, please.
No, let's actually go on to the next section.
Thank you. Way to bail him out.
Going on an hour, guys. I want
Section.
to have sex by the end of the night, preferably.
With your hand.
Yes, my
Calendar
hand.
events. We have the Magic the Gathering tournament still going on. We're with that whole crossroads of having an Aussie play an American on the East Coast, and it's just been hard for Ervik and Nagra to get their game in. But I did get the Slasher Cat and Randark match in. Amazing. I played Slasher Cat. No, actually, we didn't play. Something happened with Slasher Cat's setup, and he didn't have anything to play anymore. I don't know if he lost his deck or exactly what happened, but he tried to concede to me. And since I'm a nice guy and I didn't want it anyway, I gave him a copy of Super Hexagon since it was kind of a booby prize to begin with. So yeah, now we're just waiting.
Booby prize.
Booby prize. I don't see any boobies, DJ. You're missing the cue.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Bad podcasting. Bad podcasting.
Anyway, so the $50 Steam card will go to either Ervik or Anagra once they get their game in. But we're also going to have another tournament starting in August, also on Magic 2013. And I'm convinced it's going to be Two-Headed Giant. I haven't put out any notes yet. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not going to start in August. I haven't fixed that note in our show notes yet. I've moved it to September because my August is pretty much filled with other shit right now.
Good call.
Yeah. Speaking of other things in fall, we have the Team Fortress 2 Don't Be a Dick Red vs. Blue Brawl.
Fall Brawl!
Fall Brawl! Sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
there's the booby. Anyway.
At last.
I just don't have
Anyway.
that queued up.
Why
Since
not?
Since we have a lot of new people, I'll explain what happens with Don't Be a Dick. We ran a Don't Be a Dick contest, and it means that if you win, you get to choose something from Steam. And in this case, we're going to have a $30 pot. You pick a game, and the key is not to be a dick. Don't use up all $30. Whatever you don't use is left for the next person. And in the case of the TF2 version, if your team wins, we'll go from the highest score to the lowest score of the winning team, going through spending the $30. Once you get to the bottom, it'll go to the loser bracket. And it'll start the same way, the highest guy in the loser team. What would really suck is if we have a guy in the losing team with like 150 points and the winning guy on the winning team has like 20. That would be horrible. But yeah. Also,
That's the way the game is played, man.
yep. Also coming up, it'll be, if anyone doesn't know, it'll be Capture the Flag. That's how we'll determine winning team.
Yeah.
Also coming up is what we thought was DomoCon has been renamed to Con Alt Delete, and that's going to be held in Chicago. The four of us are all going to show up, at least as of right now, and do a panel at Con Alt Delete December 13th through the 15th in Lisle, Illinois. So everyone should come out and see us, and if you can't, well, then you suck. Go fuck yourself.
Panel might be a strong reading of what we're going to do. I think shit show is probably a little more accurate. We're going to burn that fucking place down.
You cannot get away with what we're going to do there in Ohio. It's just way too conservative.
I'm just saying, if anybody wants to cosplay as the Elenis Finger, it is not only encouraged. Wow. I don't think you can get away with walking around as a huge penis, unless you can like wear a Trojan man or something. I don't know. Anyway, but yes,
Or as we
it's
call
gonna be a
it,
lot of fun.
Operation Let's Get Arrested.
One thing I found
it's
out
actually-
at this,
Go
they're
ahead.
having a fantasy ball, formal ball,
Yeah, they do that at all those cons.
which means that my new outfit that I wore to a wedding last week is going to look nice. So I may be coming with the wife in matching outfits for that, and
Oh
yeah,
no! Oh,
there's going to be some horrible
no.
pictures taken, I'm sure.
Interesting.
Oh God!
No,
No,
dude,
no.
show up in the Gaelic football kilt and just claim you're indie that nobody's ever heard of whatever anime that you were in.
Yeah, let's take little cuts.
It was directed by Miyazaki, assholes. Come on.
You haven't seen it? God, you guys are so not hipster.
Wow.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, don't go to the fantasy ball. Just don't.
That bad, huh?
Let's just say most of the people that'll be there are people that have dates that they won in an auction. Just saying.
Oh.
Anyway, but yeah, Con Alt Delete which is what DomoCon was. That you can find that at conaltdelete.com. No dashes or anything like that. And it's going to be phenomenal. Good friends of mine, V is for Villains, is also going to be playing there, and they're a fantastic steampunk-oriented, kind of an industrial rock band. Very, very good. And it'll be a lot of fun. So, moving on.
DJ, you had a surprise for us.
I did.
Olé!
Olé! Oh yeah, we.
That's right. Yeah.
We did a live giveaway here in the background. We had chat room trivia, and Maki J won, but he hasn't replied if he has Magicka or not. So I made the question intentionally easy. Okay. And it was passed around. There were some Google searches, and eventually somebody just said, there's the answer. So, yeah. So, I don't know if he already has Magicka the Gathering, but let me know. You're in chat, so.
Magicka the Gathering? Is that what you said?
No, Magicka.
That's new.
Whatever the fuck. I don't know. I don't play this game.
The Gathering, where we don't have vampires.
Magicka. Yeah, and somebody sent me just a terrible photo that we're going to put up real soon here.
Oh, my God.
Because why not?
Right. Magicka the Gathering. That's
No.
All right, so let's go on to a game that's probably equally as terrifying as Magicka the Gathering. We're going to move on to Greenlight Spotlight. Now, usually I like to read the description from the game, but today I decided to give you guys a special treat. We have decided to make a whole new description for this game because, hey, that's what we do here at LNS. We use our creative juices all over. Anyway, so yeah. Hey, DJ.
Yes.
Gonna throw it to DJ for another no sale. That's like the fourth one this episode.
Good job, DJ.
Okay. This week's Greenlight Spotlight is Cemetary Warrior.
No, I'll read it. I was asking you for. I was expecting you to say what, Scott, or something like that.
Okay.
God damn it.
What, Scott?
God. Have you ever played a zombie game and asked yourself, man, I really wish I could finally play a zombie game that's based in a cemetery?
Ooh, no, I have not, but that's a very good point.
House of the Dead.
Randark!
Spoiler.
Are you one of those folks that doesn't want to deal with those pesky ammo clips and reload times?
No, I think that adds realism.
God damn it, you guys suck. Well, I've got the game for you anyway. It's called Cemetery Warrior.
There's one rule. It's yes and. Jesus, this isn't rocket surgery.
Rocket surgery, guys. Cemetery Warrior. Why? Because these zombies are all out of fucks to give, and so are you. Featuring 3 weapons.
Gibbage.
Unlimited ammo.
It's not pronounced gibbage.
Sounds like
Been warming up that joke for the last hour and a half.
All right, an endless supply of zombies to blast.
Gibbage.
And a realistic physics engine.
Oh, let's get ready for gibbage.
For more action than your body has room for. Cemetery Warrior, now available on Steam, Greenlight, blah, blah, and page near you. You guys fucked this up totally. Just really.
You're welcome.
And I already blew the good one. I already blew the Michael Buffer one, so...
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
It's moving on. I actually put a note.
His brother one. You gotta do Bruce Buffer.
Bruce Buffer? No.
It's time for Gibbage! Because he does the It's Time thing.
Fighting out of the red corner. It's
Yes.
time for gibbage! Whoa, my voice just cracked there. What the fuck was that? Gibbage. The end.
It's things like this that really makes me miss Linux. It's like, yeah, Linux could have totally had like some explosion soundboard shit going on and everything. Anyway,
I got some Sarah McLachlan queued up.
all right. Anyway, yeah. So Cemetery Warrior is a completely free game that is. I don't even know if it's based off a certain engine or not, to be honest with you. But you can download it now. I'll put the link in chat in a second. It literally features 3 weapons, and it does nothing but shoot. There's no like ammo or anything like that. I linked it because for a free game, it's not that bad. It's not that great, but it's not that bad.
The gun takes up half the screen.
Yeah, well, that reminds me of like the old school Unreal Tournament type of thing, because Unreal Tournament, I cannot talk. You guys just fucking totally derailed me here. Good job.
Scott no longer straight edge. He just pounded like 8 shots of vodka. Let's see what happens.
Fuck this, guys, it's Miller 10.
Right.
But no, I mean, it's not bad. The thing that I do find very interesting, though, is that it is actually playing in the video right now.
What the fuck is he fighting?
There's these boss battles that make no fucking sense. And it's not that it doesn't even make sense.
Don't get hit by his dick. Look out.
Yeah, seriously, look at that thing. Oh, he's walking to it. Look at that nutsack just swacking. Anyway.
Show up for the live chat.
I'm up on the Steam Greenlight page for this, and there's a comment from someone named Sleazebag.
Of course.
He says, my
Does he make
grandfather
hot
was a
sauce?
cemetery... no, but his hair might be just as long. My grandfather was a cemetery warrior by trade, and his job did not involve rocket launchers. What is this unrealistic garbage?
Wow.
That was awesome. I just happened to
Listen,
be looking over there.
I have some grandfather-oriented problems that I'd like to speak to you about. Let's go.
Is he a zombie?
Well, yeah, anyway, it's really a mindless shooter, and if you're into that sort of thing, and I kind of am, this is going to be worth at least 5 minutes of your time, and it's not like it costs you any money anyway, so it is vying for your attention to go onto Steam as a free-to-play game, and if they actually do charge you for it, oh, hell no. I would not pay money for this at all. So, but it's worth about 5 minutes of your time.
Sweet.
There's
The
some good
end.
comments from chat about it. Malorian says, it looks like 32-bit Doom.
I wouldn't go that far. This kind of looks more like Blood 2, if you've ever played that. It's very, very generic 3D shooter sort of thing. Anywho, Falco Software. But yeah, it's definitely not Doom. This has 3D models. So, all right. Well, we're going to go ahead and get out of here since everyone's just kind of died. You can find the website at www.latenightsteamer.com. You can find our network at www.geekinsomnia.com. Our YouTube channel, which is www.youtube.com/latenightsteamer. You can find our Steam group over at www.steamcommunity.com/group/latenightsteamer. Spoiler alert. Twitter. It's like, wait a minute, they all have Late Night Steamer in them. Our Twitter is www.twitter.com/lnsteamer. Yeah, we had to shorten it. And yeah, you can find us there. Follow us. We'll talk a lot about con as it's getting closer and closer. And of course, as new releases come out.
I swear to God, I'm gonna fix the fucking TF2 and Mumble links.
Someday.
Since you didn't tell me about them, but now that I've
I
listened to
did!
episode 52,
I did tell you
oh
about.
my God.
I forgot. I blatantly told you. It was like after I think episode 53. I was like, oh, by the way, DJ, I need links, and you were like, okay.
what,
And then you like dropped it. You just like dropped it like it's hot. You just-
Yeah,
Bro,
enough
like
of you
it's
two. Hey,
hot.
Randar, can we do a fantasy Gaelic football league?
All right, guys, we're done. Have
You
a good
could,
one.
but the season's about to end.
Ah, too late.
We haven't talked.
No sale. All right.
Okay.
Continue as were,
about
fellows.
lacrosse. Let's talk about lacrosse. Why don't we go that route?
Dude,
You know, there's a
fucking
great
TSA is
movie-
already doing an investigation on this shit because this is a train wreck.
Chesapeake played Denver this week, or today, in Major League Lacrosse.
Fantastic. I'm sure it was a fantastic game.
Love sports ball. I love sports ball.
All right. I don't know about you guys. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Goodbye.
Nope, nope, nope.
You sound like Paul Bear singing that. I will remember you, Undertaker. You can't end the show.